What's up, y'all? We got another one coming today. This piece right here, one of my favorite pieces, called The Louder the Silence, the Stranger the Truth. The louder the silence, the stranger the truth. Let's get a little close up on the details. The explosion, trumpet player, bass, cigar pipe, everything. All right, let's get right into it. Today we got one of my favorite pieces. It's called The Louder the Silence, the Stranger the Truth. So pretty much my palette is consist of planet green, ultramarine blue, burnt umber, cadmium red, yellow ochre, ivory black, and titanium white. So with this piece, I wanted to approach it from a different angle. I wanted to create a piece that will create a conversation, critical thinking, and have double, triple entendre to it, pretty much. So the louder the silence, the stranger the truth. How can we simplify this? The louder the silence, the stranger the truth. What inspired this piece basically? This battleground between choosing peace and or avoiding truth came about in as far as things that's happening in the world, possibly watching the news, social media, people's conversations, seeing things that you know or have the cognitive dissonance. People have cognitive dissonance. If you don't know what that word means, cognitive dissonance, let me look it up. Cognitive dissonance, holding two ideas that both cannot be true. Basically, holding two contradicting standpoints that cannot exist in the same space. Having actions that's contradiction to what you know. The silence is what we sit in when we ignore or detach from harsh truths. The longer we avoid the truth, the stranger and more surreal the world feels. But life goes on, the band keeps playing, but the truth is still there. As a matter of fact, the truth gets even louder even when no one speaks on it. And that's one thing that I want to make sure in this painting to express the loudness of everything in this piece, the impact of everything in this piece. So I wanted to kind of really bring that part home as this person is pretty much in a relaxed meditative state. That's how things that we don't talk about or realities that we ignore start to speak louder on their own. So people can be dealing with family, jobs, relationships, or it could be anything. It could be a community as a whole, the environment as a whole, the politics, and whatever that goes on in the world today. How we see things kind of brewing up and finna explode. Nowadays, you see people thrive off of destruction, chaos, and kind of in a way, the times we live in now, we kind of wait for it in a way. You know what I mean? And you see what gets the most views. You see what gets the most attention. You see what makes the most business is panic. So that's one of those things where like we live in this world of the alarm sounding off. On the flip side, the different narrative is someone can see a person choosing their peace over the chaos. So that's the flip side of it, you know, and that's taking a more of someone taking their control more so than giving in to the chaos that they see. So it can be empowering in that sense of way with someone is taking control, choosing their peace over the destruction that's happening and the loudness that's happening, and in a way it adds more of a self-care to the art piece. Third part to it. The third part is that in the narrative is that the person, which is the main figure in front, is enjoying the show, is enjoying the louder, the sound, and having them and almost in the form of entertainment and relaxation at the same time. So that's a different way to look at it. You know what I mean? As you see the kids kind of got their hands over their ears, the trumpet player playing loud, And as you see, you have a music constructor right there that's kind of almost in a way directing the show. So it's all can be seen as a show, and a person can be enjoying the show. You know what I'm saying? So there's all these mental think pieces of the art piece of the most and how you can relate it to the world. Had to close it up a little bit so y'all can kind of see the details of this explosion. This fire, you know, pretty much orange, cadmium red, and lemon yellow mix. The details of the smoke going up, the impact of the little trickles of fire, and another little sprinkle on top with this rocket and then taking off. You know what I mean? And I just it came in at the last minute, man. I kind of wanted to put that part in here because with all the chaos that's going on, always there's always something or someone or somebody that wants to leave all of this behind. You know what I mean? So I just thought that would be kind of creative to do. Add my own little imaginary creative way of kind of seeing it, somebody taking off and leaving this here, or kind of something that's of out of this world. Or you could not, it could mean something different to the viewer. You know what I mean? But I just thought that with all this going on or whatever, there's this kind of this out of the world type situation that's shooting and taking off or whatever. So yeah, I thought that was unique. You see the collision of the smoke and everything down here amongst the city. Pipe, not chose pipe because it had more of a elegant look to it. I want to keep that there. Like amongst all of this going on, there's a bit of class as far as the elegance of the layout of the jazz, the instruments, the pipe, and even kind of the fashion that they got on or whatever. So it's like the choice to be dressed for this occasion and everything. Because like I said, it could be still choose as a format of entertainment and these jazz musicians putting on the show. You know what I mean? There's a bit of consciousness that's going on when you see this type of elegance of a show that's being put on. Of this detail, you see the kids with their covering their ears. I think was a very key important part of the entire painting because it really shows that reaction of the impact of what's going on in this piece. I think this was needed because you do need some sort of this loud enough to where someone will have a reaction to it, or is it just a relaxation piece? You know what I mean? So I think that subtle detail kind of gives an understanding of the impact of the piece. So I think the face expression is important, the arm gestures and everything is important as well. And having that the second trumpet player to play over them. So I kind of want to keep these key elements to show impact and everything, and of course the director of the show. Keeps that performance and show elegance to it as well as a director. So yeah, this part is this is actually one of my favorite key parts of the along with the smoke and the destruction of the clouds and the rockets. This is another part of my favorite part of details of the whole entire painting. The dimensions of this piece is a 36 by 48-inch canvas. Of course, oil painting. It's been in one exhibit so far, working on two exhibits. This piece was completed last year. I painted it last year. I started last year and finished it last year. So this is a painting of 2025. And no, excuse me, I think I'm wrong. It was painted at the end of last year, and I finished it the beginning of this year. And the exhibit and everything happened this year. And it also has been on stage with music artist AJ McQueen. So I had the honor to display this art piece on stage with AJ McQueen, and along with 4 other art pieces. So I'm grateful for that opportunity. And with the type of artist he is, and the type of painting this is, I think the vibe match very, very correctly on it. So yeah, I'm thankful for that opportunity, and yeah, we're looking forward to getting to some more stuff in the future. So I thank y'all for tuning in. We got another one down. Looking forward to get some more art pieces and show some more of my work in process as time goes on, man. But I thank y'all for tuning in. You can go to my website at silverbrush.net. TikTok is at silverarts.91. My Instagram is silverarts_91. Until next time, man, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed day.